Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through my July favorites. These are products that I'm absolutely loving at the moment. Now these aren't just products that I've started in July. I actually did start them, I'd say probably around June time, but I have had enough time to be able to love them, and that's why they're my favorites. So these are products I'm going to go through with you one by one. There's mainly makeup, but there's the odd skincare product thrown in. If you are new here, my name is NINAUBHI. I'm a professional makeup artist and I travel the world, but I'm based in Dubai. So let's get started. So the first product that I want to share with you is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Balm. This is it's this balm serum. I think it's a beauty balm, but it's basically a serum in a balm. So it's very good for your skin, and it's packed with like quite a few very good ingredients. But I've used this while I've been going out and I absolutely love it. And I actually mixed two shades together. These shades, let me just go through these shades with you. This shade is number 9 and then the other one is 10. So I really kind of like alternate depending on what I need, depending on my tan, but also kind of like what I'm feeling like that day. Like it does depend on what kind of makeup I'm also doing. But the reason I love these is, let me just kind of like show you this as well. So I like these because I like the packaging. It kind of like, you have a lid, it's just very easy, but also it isn't overly kind of like greasy on the skin. I do feel like it gives a really nice glowy finish, which is what they say that it does, but it isn't overly kind of like greasy. It doesn't make my skin feel yuck, you know, but it is a really nice kind of like tint that you get from it. It's not a full coverage product. It is more of a sheer to light product, so you're not gonna get that crazy coverage, but if you can see, it just kind of gives you a really nice kind of sheen to your skin. And that's another reason that I'm absolutely loving this, because I just feel like it gives me that healthy kind of like glow. So I just want to apply a little bit here for you guys to see. It's not much, but it is a really good product. I like the way that it blends into the skin. It's something that I feel like if you like products which are not overly heavy, then you guys are gonna absolutely love this. It's not something I would recommend always kind of like swiping on from the stick. I just am not that keen on kind of like getting products and continuously applying them, you know, from applicator straight to skin. I do like to kind of like go onto the back of my hand and then apply things that way. In terms of like its staying power, it isn't, like I said, it's a sheer to light coverage, so it isn't gonna like stay put and give you the most flawless look. If that's what you're going for, then I wouldn't say this is the right product for you. I'd say this is more of a daytime product, or if you generally don't wear makeup and you want something for the evening, then I'd say this is a really good kind of like option for you. But I don't think it is something that's going to kind of like you can rely on to kind of stay put and stay matte. It does really give you that glowy finish to your skin, but not greasy, and that's why I actually love it. I don't usually like stick kind of like glowy balms, and I know brands are going a bit crazy about these balms at the moment, but yeah, I actually really do like that one. So the next product that I want to move on to is something that I think is really affordable as well. It's by Rimmel. It's the Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters. And it's basically a primer or a highlight. You can use it as a primer because, as you guys know, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I would say this is really similar to that, but I would say the pigments in here are a little bit more chunky, so you're not going to get that ultra fine sheen. You will have a bit more of that kind of glittery kind of finish to your skin, but not too glittery. But I do really like this. They come in, it's a variety of shades that are available. My one is, I think it's the darkest one. I can't remember which one this is, but it is, oh, it's 006 medium deep. And you can kind of see it's got specks of kind of silver in here. Like you can see it when it starts to separate, but it's a really nice highlighter. It's something that I feel like I said, it's affordable, but it is a really good color. I'd say this matches number 6 in the Hollywood Flawless Filter. For me, it's like an like similar shade. So you can see like the applicator is really big and soft, so it's pretty good in that sense. And you don't have any trouble kind of getting it out. It's, you know, I don't know what you call it, but the thing in there, it's not difficult to really kind of get out. But it gives a really nice kind of finish to this skin, and it's just like a really nice glow. And I actually think for a drugstore product, I think that is actually so good. I want to apply a little bit of this, just maybe to like the cheekbones just for you guys to see. But you do see that shimmer way more in this product. Like, it's not an ultra fine kind of sheen. It is something that you're gonna see those specks of glitter in here. So don't kind of think you're gonna end up with an ultra fine glitter here. It is a bit more chunky, but that's where I feel like sometimes that's where you need to like learn to accept that if you are going to go for something which is a kind of like drugstore product and it's a lot cheaper, something's got to give, you know, whether it be the packaging or whether it be the actual product, you know, there's something that isn't going to be maybe as up to, you know, it's not up to par when it comes, if you're comparing it with a luxury product. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of luxury products out there that are actually not so good as well. So yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next one, because these are a few of them and they're all from the same brand, but I'm really, really loving them because they're packed full of good ingredients for the skin. So this is from Drunk Elephant, and they do these kind of like little drops, which I don't know if you guys have tried, but they're so good. So we've got a couple of them here. I've got the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and these are like really nice kind of like bronzing drops that you can either apply, you know, mix in with your like moisturizer if you don't want to wear any kind of like makeup, or you can actually mix it in with your foundation, or you can apply it on top of your foundation. There's so many things that you can actually do with these, and I feel like these are good things to have. Like, you can see you've got all different colors here. These are really good to have if you want to kind of mix in just to create your own kind of base. You know, if you want to just adjust it slightly, if you want that really nice kind of like healthy finish to your skin, I think this is a really good option. So I want to just show you these because they're really and they're really easy to use. Like, I like the fact that they come in this kind of like squeezy bottle and it's not messy at all. It just kind of comes out and it's not too kind of liquidy either. It's like a really nice, easy to blend product. And you can see there, see how that's like really bronzy. And you know what I love is, as someone who is a brown skin person, like, it's really difficult to find bronzing drops that are actually bronze and that suit my tone as well, not just kind of paler skin tones. And this is really refreshing to see because it's something that, you know, I can still wear as well. But at the same time, if someone was like darker skin than me, then I don't know how much that would actually work. So I'm just lucky that it kind of like matches me well, but it may not work for everyone. But I do feel like these are really good bronzing drops. Sometimes I've come across bronzing products like cream or liquids that don't really give you the pigment that you need. Like here, I feel like I've just applied it to the back of my hand and it has literally bronzed and deepened that entire back of my hand. Whereas some of them kind of disappear into the skin and you're like, where did that go? It hasn't really bronzed my skin. So if you really genuinely are looking for a product that is going to give you that bronze skin and actually like melt into the skin, but also mix in really easily, and you're not going to feel streaky, it's not a fake tan, I would say this is the best bronzing product I have come across that genuinely does give you that really nice healthy kind of like look to your skin. And it is, like I said, it's packed with ingredients that are really good for your skin, some peptides in there as well. You've got to make sure you do shake it just to kind of like mix everything in. But another product that I love from them, and again, going through all of these products with you, they have a couple of other shades, like I said. So they've got more of like kind of like a blushy kind of like shade. Blushy, I don't know where that came from, but they've got more like a kind of like blush shade, and they've also got more of a goldish kind of shade. So you've got the bronze there, but then you've got like a paler gold, which is really nice as well. It's more almost like, I would say this is more like a highlighter than anything else. But this one is the Be Goldy Bright Drops, and what I really like about this is it has 10, does it have 10%? No, it has 5% niacinamide in here, and I love niacinamide. I'm like, anything with niacinamide, just give it to me. So this one, like I said, it's more of a kind of highlighter, or, you know, it could work very well on like someone who's like pale skin, but I use the bronze drops way more, and the actual blush one, which I'm going to show you. But I'd say this is really good if you want more of that kind of really nice highlight to your skin. And again, like I said, you can mix this in with your foundation too if you want. Like, it's not something that you have to kind of wear on its own. You can mix it in with your foundation, you can mix it in with your moisturizer. I guess it really does depend on what kind of finish that you guys like. Like, do you prefer not just the finish that you like, but I think it depends on your skin as well. Do you have the kind of skin where you can just wear a product like this mixed in with your moisturizer and you're not too fussed about coverage? Or, you know, are you someone who prefers to give yourself that kind of really nice kind of coverage as well at the same time? Now, moving on to the next one, it is the O Blues, if that's how you say it, Rosy Drops. And this is a really nice product because I just feel like it gives you a really nice blush. So you can use this as a blush. I personally like to just use a brush and just kind of like pat it into the skin. But if I show you the kind of like color it is, it's like a really nice peachy pink, but it's really nice. It has this slight kind of like highlight effect to it. So like when you move it, it's like got this slight two-tone effect to it. But I really, really like this because I feel like it gives that really nice color to your skin, but it also isn't, it's not like so pigmented purely. It's not matte. It's got that slight kind of glistening kind of feel, like look to it, and it isn't overly kind of thick and difficult to blend. All of these three products are so easy to blend into the skin, and once you've applied them, they kind of dry and they stay put, they stay there, so you don't have to worry about it so much. Now, I would say with these products, personally, if you are someone who likes that glowy look, then this is what's going to work for you. If you're someone who prefers matte and that's all you kind of go to, then I don't think you're going to like these, because I feel like these will give you that glow that you want. It will make your skin look a bit kind of like glowy and healthy, and you've got that really nice sheen wherever you've applied it, but it's not going to work if you really like to mattify your skin. Like how I've got my skin now, I would probably apply this underneath so it kind of like comes through. But moving on to the next one, this is a product that I've only recently tried and I fell in love with it. So I tried this probably a couple of weeks ago and it's been my favorite ever since, and it is the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. And I want to see if I can see my shade here. Tan 3 is my shade, and it comes in this bottle like this. It's a glass bottle, I think, but it's like a serum skin tint. So it's like that. So you have like a dropper, and oh my God, I cannot even begin to tell you the coverage that you get with this is insane. Now, even though this is called a skin tint, I would say this is medium coverage. I don't know what they claim it to be, but I would say this is medium coverage. This is also like really, really good, like as in packed with like good stuff in there as well, but you've got to shake it before you use it. But I personally feel like this gives you the most insane coverage. They do have another foundation which I use, which is actually what I'm using, what I'm wearing at the moment, which is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, which is a bit more of a matte finish. I would say those two, in terms of coverage, I think you're going to get the same coverage. Like this is insane. This looks so good on the skin and your skin just looks healthy. The difference I would say is this is not kind of going to give you that matte finish, but at the same time I really like it because it's not overly glowy. It's not so glowy that I'm kind of like, okay, this is just gonna slip right off my skin, you know? You get amazing coverage with it. The way that it just buffs into the skin, it melts in, the color is amazing. I was actually really surprised with this. I don't know why, and I said this on a recent video, I feel like when you become so used to certain brands because of a certain product they do and you love it, you kind of forget to give them a chance with the other products that they have, because you become so complacent with that one product. You're like, that's the one thing I love from this brand, I don't want to try anything else. And I feel like I did that with these guys, you know? I felt like I wasn't kind of like trying their other products because I'm so obsessed with the Beauty Blender. But oh my God, I am in love with their base stuff at the moment. The foundation is amazing and this skin tint is absolutely insane. I've been using this for my day-to-day kind of like as my base, and I just literally use a brush and just buff it into the skin and it gives me the most insane finish. And then I just use a setting powder to kind of set certain areas so I still have that kind of like glow coming through. So that's another product which I'm really loving at the moment. It's so, so good. Now, the next product that I think you guys are gonna also love, and it's perfect for summer as well, is the Innbeauty Project Sun Balm SPF. Now, I really, really do love these. I'm just pulling a couple of others from the side because this one I use actually quite a lot, but the others I haven't really used much of yet. but I will do because I do like their colors. But these are basically kind of like tinted lip balms, and I just want to say that they're super, super comfortable on the lips. They are not kind of like, I haven't actually got that on now, by the way. I've got like a proper lipstick on, but they're not kind of like oily, they're not greasy, they don't look like this super glossy like look. It's more of a, like it says, it's a balm, but I love that it's SPF 30. And I know that there are a couple of other brands that do have these kind of products, but I really like the finish and feel of this. It doesn't feel overly greasy to me, because a couple of the other brands that I've tried in terms of SPF lip balms, they're a little bit too glossy. It's like there's so much going, it's just too much on my lips. This I feel like is more of an actual lip balm. So you can just keep it as your normal lip balm. Like you don't even have to worry about the fact that it has a tint in there. It's not so highly pigmented that you're applying a lipstick. It's just literally the perfect amount. And I love the applicator for this because it's that really nice silicone kind of comfortable applicator, and it just sits along the lips perfectly. I might actually just apply this on top so you guys can see, but it's a really nice comfortable lip balm. See, I apply that and you can't see that kind of gloss. It's not like glossy in your face. It's just such a nice balm, and it is probably the best one that I've tried, which is SPF, and plus I know my lips are protected. And that shade is, I can't remember what this shade is. Oh, rosy brown. That's probably why I like it. And then you've got the other two. You've got one which is latte and one which is pink. I'm not sure. I think they might have other shades as well. I'm not sure, but they're really, really comfortable. Honestly, it's so, so good. Moving on to the next one. This is, again, Beauty Blender, another product that I'm obsessed with at the moment because it makes my skin look insane. It is the Bounce Soft Focus Gemstone Setting Powder in Topaz. This stuff is so good. Firstly, it has that really nice bouncy net there, so it's really easy to get the product out. I don't know why every brand does not do this, because this is so much easier to get the product out than tipping it, and it just becomes really messy the other way around. Honestly, the number of times I have actually ended up getting kind of like powder and stuff all over me because of the other old applicators. I just don't get why people haven't changed it so far. So let me add a little bit of this now. I'm not too sure what you'll see from it, but because I've already got makeup on, but this is my Sigma Soft Coverage F48 brush, and I'm literally just gonna press into this and then go over. So you get this really nice kind of like lit from within look with this, and that's why it's called a Soft Focus Gemstone Setting Powder. It's just like, it's a really nice kind of like glow that it gives you. It's not a kind of, how can I put this? It's not like a glowy look. It's like a lit from within look. So you're still setting everything, but you've got that really nice kind of, just that, I don't know what it is. It's like they've actually crushed gemstones in there, and you can see that kind of like just shining from within. It's so nice. Now, moving on to a last product, which I started using in June actually, but I've given it enough time and it has become my favorite in terms of skincare, is the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Resurf Serum. I nearly didn't get all of that out. I don't understand why brands just don't shorten the names a little bit, but this has got 10% lactic acid in here, and this stuff has been amazing for my skin. I don't apply this in the mornings because I feel like it's a little bit too kind of like, not greasy, but I don't know, it's just too shiny for me for during the day. You can use this during the day as well, but I use this in the evening, and I apply this just kind of like before I put anything else on. This is a really, really good product. I would say this has actually helped to kind of like, I'm not going to say clear my skin because I feel like the retinol kind of does that for me, but this has really helped to give my skin the hydration that I need without it breaking out. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I have like combination skin, but I do have dehydrated skin sometimes. So what I want is the hydration, and I really want that plumpness in my skin, but I don't want so much hydration. I don't want oil and stuff like that where it's going to end up making me break out, because there are some products that I use which I have used, sorry, which have given me the hydration that I kind of wanted. It gives me the hydration, but at the same time it ends up breaking me out for some reason. I don't know if it's just too much like oil-based products in those products. I'm not too sure what it is, but this is something that I feel like has really, really helped to give me that plumpness, that youthful look, that hydration, without it kind of stripping my skin and without it like breaking me out or anything. It's not kind of like, it's not overloading my skin. My skin just kind of like drinks this up. It's really, really good, and it's something that I think that you guys are going to love too. So that basically is my bunch of products, my July favorites that I'm absolutely loving at the moment. And I want to know how you found this video, because I usually, obviously, we edit our videos and everything, and this is the first one where I've just spoken all the way through. There was one cut in this. I know I'm going to have to cut it because I'm recovering from like a chest infection thing, just because my life at the moment, I'm just constantly getting sick, and I'm trying to like just get over that. And I did so well all the way through this video, and then there's this one point where I was like, I could feel my throat, it was just kind of like so dry, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna need to like cough in a minute, and I literally just did it again, so that's been cut too. So yeah, I want to know how you found that, because obviously once I'm fully better, I'm going to be able to talk through it. You know, I can talk for anyone. I have no problem with talking, because this whole thing is just so educational, and that's why you're here, guys. For the people who say that I might talk too much, it's educational. That's why. But anyway, I want to know how you found that. I want to know what you thought of this video. The fact that it wasn't really edited that much, only 2 points where I have kind of like, you know, coughed. You know, I just want to mix in some different stuff so that you guys have a good variety. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this video today. I really am excited to see what you guys think, and I really wanted to share what my favorite products are of the month. I'm currently loving these. Oh my god, there's one more product. How have I not mentioned this? Because I'm absolutely obsessed with this at the moment. This is the Prada Monochrome Soft Matte Lipstick. I love both of them. You got the soft matte and you got the hyper matte. These are both, oh my god, these lipsticks are insane. Firstly, the packaging, can we just look at that? How insane is the packaging? Prada have literally got it perfect. I can't believe how well they've created the packaging. Like, there are some designer luxury brands that have created beauty products, like they've gone on from fashion into beauty, and surprisingly the quality was not great on some of them. This is insane. This genuinely is like worth the money, and the actual makeup in there is so good. The lipsticks are so comfortable. They give you the matte finish that you want, or you can go for the soft matte, which is that one, which is actually what I'm wearing. But I did put some of that gloss on top, so just, you know, it's not going to look glossy like this. Let me just blot that quickly so that we can get rid of that gloss. But it is a product that I know you're going to love. That's something that I'm loving, and the colors are so good. I've got a few of them, and honestly, they are so comfortable on the lips. The pigment is amazing. They blend so easily. They're so velvety. They're better than any lipstick I have actually tried lately. These are my current favorites. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below, and don't forget that you can click on the links and it's going to take you straight to all of these products as well. And some of the brands have some discounts, and those are usually kind of like listed in my description too. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it today. I'm looking forward to the next video, and if you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.